Good morning, everyone. How we doing? Good morning. Ms. Banani, 10 months of subbing. Dot Mackey, 18 months of subbing. Junio, 34 months of subbing. Let's go. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's having a great time zone. Hope you're having a good day. We are having a good day so far here. Pen Addict HQ. I don't even know what that means. Good morning, though. Good morning. SD Redneck, has anyone tried the Kikuyo KB copy paper series? You look as cold as I feel. It's not that cold here. I'm cozy. Like, it's like, I don't know, it's in the 40s. I don't know. It's not bad. I mean, I am wearing pants, not shorts. I wore shorts yesterday and froze. So we're wearing pants today. It's wabbit season. So yeah, SD Redneck. It's good. I have no problem with this paper. Power Belly with the giveaway. We should give away this ream of paper. Just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. Power Belly. Let's go. Power Belly. Seems like you are all in those. All up in that ink drops. I swear you just redeemed one. Let's see. What are we doing here? Yeah, Wabbit season. Yeah, I have good luck with this. I enjoy writing with this paper. Sorry for the color today. Like, it's very bright outside and I'm kind of dark. I wear black on the outside because black is how I feel on the inside. I've used that joke before. Wabbit season. Nah, I don't care who wins the football game. As long as Tay-Tay's happy. We don't care who wins the football game. Wabbit season. All right, let's give this away. This is interesting. I don't think I've ever given this away here on the stream. So you see I'm set up for cleaning stream today. This is the Yamamoto bank paper. This is exceptional paper. Oh, I haven't seen the Alpine yet. I've been busy this morning. I saw all the other ones up to this one, though. Yeah, let's give this away. This is not, like, the easiest thing to get. Like, you can get it. You can order it from their Etsy shop. It's one of my favorite papers. It's something I use a lot. So let's give it away. Let's give it away. All right, where's my stuff? All right. So Yamamoto Bank A5. So when y'all see me do some of my writing reviews, I do use some of this paper because it's really good. Do they have it now? Good. Yeah, I got this at the San Fran Pen Show a couple years ago. You didn't see it on JetPens? Oh, the Kikuyo KB? No, they don't sell that at JetPens, but this they might. Because they sell, anyone who sells Yamamoto paper like Van Ness, JetPens, I think. All right, this giveaway is open. Exclamation point raffle. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. We ship worldwide. I must have grabbed this from the Closet of Doom stream. This is something I would usually hoard for myself, but I must have told myself, it's like, hey, you don't need to be a hoarder. Be a giver, not a taker. There's no use in this sitting in the shelf unused. As much as I like it, there's no use in it sitting there. Have y'all not figured out why I'm wearing this hat yet? I mean, a lot of y'all are close, I guess. Going hunting later. Everyone, like, not once did I even consider this hunting. Like, the hunting look. Although now that I'm wearing my pants, like, I'm wearing, like, you know, like, these kind of pants. Like, it does look like I'm going hunting. That's, like, never crossed my mind. Have you seen the shirt that's just a black tee filled with straight white lines saying, oops, I am my Joy Division shirt? I lolled very hard. Everyone sent me that link, and it was great. You're wearing the hat because it's orange and it's a baseball cap. That's true. That's partially true. PA hat orange samples, I wish. I have not worked on that. Tony Gwynn is in town. Unfortunately, he's hanging with Elvis. So he is not in town. Bad hair day? I actually had a pretty good hair day. But I just, I don't know. I was a little cool, so we wanted to rock a hat. Also, I booked the San Francisco Pen Show. I am officially booked for San Francisco Pin Show. I mean, that's not why I wore the hat, but it actually kind of makes sense because I just did that last night, Chad. I'm booked for the San Francisco Pin Show. You missed so much since living abroad. Yeah. Yeah, Tony Gwynn passed several years ago. Let's go. Let's go. I've also, like, this is all going to, well, so we have a podcast coming out today with Fig Boot. Next week podcast, when Mike is back, we'll talk about all my travel plans. I've also booked the Yoseka Stationery Fair. So in the span of about 4 to 5 weeks, you like that tweet? Yeah, Flynn, so in about, or that toot. In a span of, I think, less than 5 weeks, I'll be going to London, New York, and San Francisco. I figured if I'm going to go big, we might as well just go for it, right? So I just went for it. Like, my year of recording should have been the year of travel. Part of it is to, like, record some of my travel. Like, I'm going to do that a little bit this year. But that's, for me, for someone who, like, I don't mind travel. Like, I don't have to do it. But that's super aggressive for me. So we're going to push ourselves to the limits from the end of July to the end of August. So it's going to be something. It's going to be something. So, yeah, putting the bank in bank paper, shoot. We have emptied the bank booking all these trips. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. So, London, New York, San Francisco. Very, very good. How's the pin recording going? I did catch up yesterday on some of February's stuff. So, yeah, I worked on that. So, the other part I'm working on today in relation to, like, the pin recording is I need to clean some of this, what I have, and then need to ink some of what just came in. So, there we go. So, here I was hoping you'd be going to Baltimore. It is kind of a... I do need to get the Baltimore hat, though. They have a black hat with just an orange bee on it. It's sick. Like, I haven't bought that hat yet. I said I was going to get it. I love to go to the London Pin Show. Yeah, I'm not going to go into the London Pin Show. I'm going to go to Choosing Keeping and... did we hear the actual reason for the hat? Yeah, I booked the San Francisco Pin Show. That wasn't the real reason. I mean, that was pretty much the reason. I just happened to like this hat, and I was wearing orange and... Like, but I did book San Francisco yesterday. I do need to get that hat. It's sick. So I booked the Yoseka Stationery Fair, and I booked the San Francisco Pin Show yesterday. So, it's almost like gaskets work, SD Redneck. Happens. It happens. Going to the London Pin Show. Nice. All right, let's finish this raffle. The raffle's already closed. Rip to y'all. Ready for my 47 minutes with Annabelle. Yes. All right. What is that pin? It is a spoke pin Model 2. The little one that I've been using here, the Rhodey, I keep it, I've been using it, like carrying it, so I have it set on my other desk, and it makes me mad that I'm not here because it writes on these stickers better because it's a ballpoint and this is a gel. I could grab another ballpoint, but I like this pen too, so. All right, go to Boston, Brad. That's another bee town. I could get another bee hat. All right, let's pick a winner. Speaking of bees, Jamie Blunt, 8,900. You are the winner. Jamie Blunt, are you here? You win this Yoseka writing pad. It's sweet bank paper. Sweet, sweet, special formulated bank paper. Not a joke. Specially formulated bank paper. First time winner. Let's go. No more 0 wins clubs for Jamie. All right, Jamie, do you know the rules you must follow to have me ship this to you? So, email me, hello@pinaddict.com, with your shipping address. Tell me your Twitch handle, Jamie Blunt, and tell me you won the Yamamoto writing pad or something to that nature, or sentence words. All right. All right. So yeah, I need to go get to... Are you sticking around London when you go? Yeah, so I definitely have built-in, essentially built-in museum days. Museum and event days. So yeah, I'll have like 3 or 4 free days to do what I want. And I'm going solo, so I'm looking forward to that. I mean, obviously, I'd love it if my family went, but like, it's a lot easier to go to the museums with the kids without like them just not not going. Ugh. Are you going hunting with that hat? I'm gonna have to stop wearing this hat. Everyone thinks I'm going hunting. Not once did it cross my mind. I guess should I take this when I go hunting too? Just hang this on my belt. It is a hunting outfit. Accidental hunting outfit today, chat. Apologies. Never hunted in my life. There's some kind of logo on the hat. San Francisco. Can you slap an orange PA Circle sticker on the front of that hat? I know, Glyph. I'm just doing it to taunt you. All right. Wow. The orange is really making the camera a little red. We got lots of lighting issues today. Hunting Alaska wabbits. It is wabbit season. So yeah, that's the latest. I through all of this travel booking, I almost forgot to book the Atlanta Pin Show Hotel, so I rectified that this morning. So it is pretty bright on there. Now that y'all are saying this, probably a bad choice. We'll deal with it though. So yeah, I actually booked my hotel rooms for Atlanta this morning. That's one of those things where I just assume I'm going and then I forget to book the thing. So that's where we're at. So I've booked all my travel through August. Who knows what will happen September onwards, but I'm done. My calendar is chock full of stuff. So will we see less Mr. Dowdy as a result of your traveling? Not necessarily. So I'll do like Instagram lives and stories. I do all the membership stuff. Yeah, no, I mean, maybe like technically less streams for sure. But I try to keep a pretty regular schedule when I leave as far as writing and posting goes. Would you like food suggestions for the Yoseka area? Of course. That would be like at the top of my list for sure. Looks like a pretty cool area, right? So yeah, if you want to send that to me, and I can pass those along to anyone who is interested, and I'm sure I can get some stuff from Daisy and Neil too. I haven't emailed Daisy yet. I need to, but I bought my tickets and booked my hotel. So, are you gonna have a drink with Carl in SF? Probably. Only if I'm in jail, which technically could be. Someone hire me for the Yoseka stationary show so I can go. Truth. Is the train station within walking distance to Yoseka? We'll have to ask Glyph that question. Maybe you're a celeb, so not sure what kind of suggestions they'll give you. I don't know about that. Harrods in London has tons of pins. If that gets convenient, I might go there just to see. I'm definitely doing present and correct and choosing keeping. Subway is walking distance, not the Amtrak or the LIRR. Gotcha. I am going to Yoseka, yes. Yep. All right, let's get it to Sergeant Story with the gifted subs. Let's go. Sergeant Story with the 5 gifted subs. Y'all enjoy your gifted subs. Chat, enjoy your gifted subs. Tell Sergeant Story thank you. Give him a shout out. Check out your emotes. Appreciate your Sergeant Story. You rock. Thank you so much for the gifties. Get a Harrods bottle opener at Harrods. Is that a thing? Is that a thing you're supposed to do? Going to Yoseka for the stationary fair. Yes. I can't believe I'm doing it, to be quite honest. I was like, well, let's just go all in on the travel in August. It used to be the thing. Okay. All right, thank you for the gifty subs. All right, let's get busy today, chat. I got some pins to clean, and I have some pins to ink, so we can keep chatting as I go through this. Here we go. All right. Yeah, feel free to chat about whatever while we kind of go through what I've got going on here. So we did a little pre-game setup here, so we don't make too much of a mess. Even though we probably will. here's what I have inked up right now. Schmevelin with the 10 gifties up. Let's go. Schmevelin, thank you so much. That is super, super awesome. Let's go. 10 gifties. Y'all use, if you got a gifted sub, give Schmevelin a shout out. Check out those emotes. Use like 10 emotes. 10 emotes in your message there. That would be dope. Schmevelin, am I gonna see you soon? Am I gonna see you? Am I gonna get a Schmevelin hug in like 8 days, 9 days, something like that? Nice. Nice. Caps. California Pen Show. I need to work on my caps plan. That's working on that Friday probably. Friday. What is this? Tape. All right. Thank you, Schmevelin. Love you. Thank you so much. Central Jersey mentioned. All right. Here's the currently ink situation. So here's my thought process, and we've covered this before, and this is nothing new if you've been around here for any length of time. I tend to go all in on a bunch of pens and then get bored of them when new things come in, or I want to use things, use different things. So I love all of these pens equally. But some of them are getting clean today. I am going to ink my newest acquisition. So, is doing the scorched earth cleaning policy an efficient and wasteful, efficient or wasteful thing? It is not efficient and it is wasteful. I just want to be clear. It's wasteful. But it's no more wasteful. What was that? It's no more wasteful than having ink in a pen and not using it, right? So it's just the way I have to roll sometimes with how I do things, whether it's personal pens that I'm using, whether it's work things that I'm testing. It's just how I have to operate. And I mean, it kind of sucks. I just don't write enough to use 10 inked pens completely dry, right? Some will be close to dry. Like that one's pretty close. I don't know about this one. Some of them are going to stay inked because what ends up happening is now that I'm kind of keeping my inked pens on the desk and in access, I keep reaching for the same ones. So what I'm using right now is this one, the Mekon, the Pro Gear. That's going to stay because I'm actually probably, are we close to using this one? No, we still got a decent amount left here. So I'm using this one. When I switch pens a lot is I don't fully ink them. Actually, Minky Love, that's a very smart thing. Like if I should just halfway ink all my pens, that would be fine. Bought the only fountain pen in our arts. That's awesome. I guess if they have the Faber-Castell art supplies, they probably have that. Yes, so we're going to do inking after we do a cleaning. So I'm using this. I'm using my TWSBI Eco with the Omas Sepia ink. I'm loving this combination. And I'm using the Verdigris with Frankenstein, wearing old Frankenstein because we just inked it up. So these are the only three. That's what happens when you have all these. Thank you, Seabrof. I'm going hunting, according to chat. So these four, I'm definitely cleaning. This one is almost empty. I've been using that for writing. This one I used for an ink review, and I enjoyed that ink in there for the ink review, but I'm probably going to clean it and do this. Bertco 2! Thank you for the gifted sub. I really, really appreciate that. You rock. Enjoy your gifted sub range. Thank you so much. Awesome. I have a personal belief and commitment to always having a stack nibbed inked up. We're going to talk about that when we go to the inking portion of the show. How are you enjoying your 3776 stains of Komodo? I love it, but we are cleaning it. This is the easiest decision to clean because I'm not selling you the verdigrease. I love that pen. Narg. 2 months of subbing. Thank you so much. I came across your super cool review of the Pilot Murex at the weekend and inspired me to order one for myself from a Japanese seller. When did you last ink yours up? It's literally inked up right now. It's one of my favorite pens to use. Back to the 3776. Sorry, clicking buttons here. I'm cleaning it because I'm going to take it to the California Pen Show and get a grind on it. So this is like the one task that I'm going to have for myself at the California Pen Show. It's got a stock medium nib, so I'm going to get something stubbish cursive italic on it, just so it's like a really, really good writer for like my style of writing, right? Like I have that Sailor Pro Gear medium fine. That's a cursive italic. That's like one of my favorite writing nibs. I'm going to get something like that on this. I do love the stock medium, but I'm going to get something different. So that's getting cleaned. Murex is getting clean. Aurora's getting clean. This Sailor's getting clean. I haven't decided on this one. I really like this nib, so I'm probably just going to keep this one inked. I kind of just love this whole setup here. This is the 46, Franklin Kurstoff 46 Olive. Black nib, extra fine, SIG grind, orange ink. This is the dominant Arizona Sky Citrus. This is kind of like a perfect setup. So I'm going to keep this inked. So those 4 stay inked. So we're going to clean 4. So yeah. This one I'm going to write till it's dry. Maybe I'll bring that to California. This one I'm enjoying writing with. The ink combination is really great. This one I just inked up, and I love the purple and green here. And this one is just a really good combination. I might take that to California as well. Brad, when will you get your next stack? I don't think I need another one. But we're gonna hold the stacking thoughts until the inking portion because we're gonna have a conversation about that. Doing any meetups or anything at Caps? Nothing officially on the calendar, but I can definitely set something up and coordinate something. Which ink ended up in the Eco? Omas Sepia, which is great. What ink cartridges does the Murex use, please? Only Pilot compatible ink cartridges. That's actually what I have in it right now. So, any Pilot cartridges. So I have Shinkai. How much of this have I used? A little over half. So we've used it some, but like you can only go through so much with a fine Murex nib, right? You should come to the Glam Pig meetup. Is it on the schedule? Caps, yeah. Caps girl. I'm gonna go to the Glam Pig. I can go to the Glam Pig. I can go to the Pen Shows After Dark. You're gonna dump that $100 cartridge? I am. So, normally I just throw this in the trash. Do we need to book a time to record or are we winging it? I need to think about that. So one of the things I'm working on the next 2 days is my microphone setup for that and see what I'm going to bring. And then see like where we can do it. I need to think about that. That is high priority on my list. I'll get in touch because I just want to check your schedule, but you don't need to tell me that here. So, yep, we'll figure. But we're 100% planning on doing it. I bought one of those recorder things. I don't know what they're called. So we brought a trash bag in here. I bought one of those recorder things that you plug the microphones in. So we can have like 2 microphones, each have a microphone. It records into the thing that's like this big, like a field. Is that what it's called? It's like this big. It's got like the microphones on it, but I got microphones to plug into it. The NPR guys record under the comforter in the hotel room. We can definitely record in the hotel room too. It might be quieter. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out because if I do this, I might set up multiple. Like you and I are going to have a dedicated conversation and then I might set it up to where we just do some ad hoc stuff. So lots to think about on that. So, all right. So we're going to clean that. Then we have cartridge, piston. Okay. Blankets do help dampen outside noise? Well, it's anything like start with a room being carpeted. Small room with carpet is always a good start. So let's see what we have here. So we have our lures. We have our snot rockets. Hat matches pin. Actually, this is a pretty good match. You do see the similarities between Brad and Elmer Fudd. Yeah, I'm more Bugs Bunny than Elmer, probably. Yeah, an echo in the room. Smaller rooms, more furniture and carpet. And salsa bowl matches, yeah. We do orange around here. You should know you do audio partially for a living. Yeah, I'm very average. Okay. So let's finish up this Murex real quick because it's easy. I still haven't switched out my plungers here. So we will be very shaky desk cam here. So I could swap them out, but I'm just lazy. So this is the Shown Design lure. This is the pilot fitting. So it says PI right there, even though it's not picking up for y'all. So that will go into, normally I would first, if you've never cleaned a fountain pen, normally I would rinse this under the sink. I'd be doing this at the sink. I just rinse it under the sink to kind of get the bulk of the ink out. But we're just going to clean it like this first. Let me move this over here so y'all can see this in action. Oh, let me get a paper towel. So really, like this is just, you're pulling in the water, pushing it through. And we'll push it till it's mostly clear. Like it's not going to be perfect, right? You can only do so much when you're pushing in and out dirty water. But even dirty water, the ink like spreads out so much in the water, like it cleans it pretty damn well. So this will be my dirty water bucket. So we're going to do some cleaning here first. Just like that. Okay. Then we're going to see what it looks like over here. So we got, even though this is a blue towel, you can tell there's very little blue ink in there, maybe just a hair. So we're pretty good. So we're going to take this over to the clean water and see how it goes. And so we can see what it looks like over here. So I can see, y'all probably can't see it. I can see like barely any blue coming out. So I think we're good here. So then we're going to just dry it off a little bit again. Dirty water bucket. That would be a good name. All right. Murex, pretty much all pilot pens clean. Or there's some of the easiest pens to clean. So then we'll just set that over there and let it dry. Hang on, I got a nose itch. All right, Murex done. Like literally that's it. That's how easy it is to clean some of these pens. So then let's move into some of these other ones here. I'm looking over at the pens I decided to leave inked, and I'm going, I should just clean everything, shouldn't I? I'm not. So this was the Sailor Kingdom Note. I've used most of this ink. Actually, it's essentially dry. So I feel good about this one. I've emptied it out. If I tried to use this and wasn't prepared, there wouldn't be any ink in it. So shout out me for using up a full converter of ink. But I did a lot of writing with this pen because this is one of my favorite writing pens. It's small. It writes well. So yeah, we did a good job on this one. So with the converter, we're just going to dip that in the water and just kind of, engage, disengage. Oh, true Sergeant story. Thinking about the 823, probably the hardest pilot pen to clean. It is. It's tough to clean. I just try to leave that sitting. I clean it as well as I can, then I let it sit and air dry for like days. M Inky Love, 18 months of subbing. Let's go. Thank you so much. Inky Love, appreciate you. All right, so now we're just getting dirty water in here, which is fine. Sorry, y'all can't totally see this. So I will get it like half full, kind of shake it just to get any other inks that might be stuck to the plunger or to the sidewalls or somewhere you can't see. We're gonna do it like that. Let me get this alert out of here. Oh man, I'm not good at left-handed mouse using. I can't do it. All right, so we'll do that. We'll run that through the clean water a little bit. And then I will shake this out too, because sometimes you can't see. This one looks really clean, but sometimes you can't see the ink that's hidden in there. Yeah, so very clean. I'll just leave these out. Like this one's pretty dry. I'll just leave them out to dry or whatever. So then do I have a sailor fitting? I do. So platinum's the one I don't have. So I need to get a platinum fitting from Ian. He may not have had them when I got these last time. So I have pilot, sailor, and then standard international fittings for my lures. If he's gonna be, is he gonna be in California? I'll get a platinum one. So yeah, same routine here. So this one's a sailor one. Let's pop that on there, and then go to town. I have the same three. He has platinum now. I don't know. I'm assuming. Maybe not. He's going to Baltimore. Well, rip. So now we've probably got mostly like dirty water in here. So we're just going to go straight to the clean. All the Japanese pens clean out very easily. You can see, or probably not, like there's no even ink staining in my water. This is a good... This is a good advertisement for the lure, because just that amount of pushing water through got these pins completely clean. Lure, the second one, L-U-E-R. Green Legos. L-U-E-R, yeah. So you can see how simple that is. Like you can maybe catch a hint of orange in there, but there's like, unless I completely disassemble this, like that's more than clean enough. That's actually exceptionally clean. So that's like 9 out of 10 clean. If I wanted it 10 out of 10 clean, I'd have to disassemble it. All right, so that's good. We'll do the piston last. All right, so then this one we're taking, I would keep using this one, but since I'm cleaning pins today and I need it clean to get a nib grind done, I'm going to go ahead and empty this one out. But I do enjoy writing this, and it has the Ackerman number 28, which I haven't used in there, but I did just ink up another green ink. So I'm good. Good to go ahead and dump this one. So this one, since I still have a lot of ink in here, I'm going to go ahead and dump it in my little bucket here. What nib is in there? In the 3776 is a stock medium. Due to cleaning, my mom has completely cured of my earlier preference for pistons. So when we ever have the preference question, what filling system do you prefer? I always pick converter. The new cleaning tools are different, clearish and friction fit instead of screw fit. Really? I haven't seen those. What kind of grind are you planning on having done on it? Something reasonably simple, probably like a cursive italic. But I'm signed up with CY, so he might talk me into something stupid, so we'll see. Which pins are being clipped clean? I'll show you. So this one still had a little bit of green in here. So we need to shake this one up a little bit. So yeah, even after shaking it, you can still, that's why you should do a little bit of shaking on there. Try to get them really clean. C-Wab will just tell you how much he doesn't like platinum nibs. Well, then I'm actually looking more forward to this than I thought I was. I'll be working at CI's table so I can help talk you into something stupid. Oh, thanks, Inky Love. I can't really click right now. My mouse is barely accessible. But I will look at it because I want to see. Yeah, I really just want a writing nib. So I'm almost certain I'm just going to get something basic. Stubbish, italic-ish. So this isn't a nib to do something really crazy with because it's small, right? Japanese medium is a pretty small platform. A lot of times that's like the finest platform some people will use. Like you can't really go much finer than that for any kind of variety in grinds. All right, so for this one, since we don't have our lure, we use our homemade lure. So we just use that to clean this. What is the Sankakusen? Oh, the Techo grind. The Techo grind. I have a Techo grind, so like I'm pretty good about, like, I have a needle point, I have a cross concord, I have a Techo grind. Morning Slumber in studio. I know he's bringing some of those Rodden pins from, what's that guy's name? Guy or Gus? Your needle point looked wet. It's a very close-up shot, but yeah, it feels good. I don't need too dry of a needle point. I kind of like that. That was kind of like the sweet spot for me. Yeah. Audrey doesn't do side work, especially at shows, right? And I could probably make it look drier if I lightened up my hand a little bit. Does anyone have an experience with the Teranishi guitar fountain pens? I haven't tried those, just the inks. Let's see what we got here. So we still have quite a bit of ink in here. I have an appointment with Gina too. Hey, Nomadic. Yeah, right now I only have that one appointment booked. But if I buy something there, maybe I'll do something. I don't know. All right, so you just ran that through the clean water. Let's see what we got here. Still a little green. I'm half tempted to take this apart. Let's do it one more time. So, I mean, sometimes it takes a few times to get through and get it clean. If you don't want to disassemble it, I could totally disassemble everything and be fine with it, but most of the time I don't need to. If I had a shimmer ink or something, I would disassemble it because I'd usually want to like really get the feed clean. But these standard inks, especially something as tame as like Ackerman number 28, unless I can't get this clean for some reason, I don't have much of a need to disassemble it. So yeah, that's pretty good. And plus, I'm about to get nib work on it, so it's just going to get dirty blue on it anyway. All right, so leave that there. Last one's the piston. So this is easy to clean, and Auroras are exceptionally easy to clean because you can just unscrew the nib unit. So I could just unscrew it from the front end, which I might do at the end. And then you take a syringe and just kind of power wash the inside. That's what I do. But first, we're just going to straight up dump this ink into here. It's the first thing I'm going to do. So this was the... oh, there wasn't much left. Never mind. There was a little. This was the Crimson from the Dominant Arizona Sky. There wasn't too much. I used that pretty well. I don't feel too bad about that one. So then we'll just run some water through it. If I had a shimmer ink again, I would disassemble the pen, and I wouldn't put another pen in the same water that I cleaned shimmer ink out of, right? I would go clean my bowls out. But this doesn't bother me, because I'm going to use the clean water too. So this is just like your step one. It's like a two-step pencil sharpener, right? Phase 1, get it 80 or 90% of the way there. Phase 2, finish it off. And Boss Baker Chris, I didn't forget. I'll show you what pens I have inked up here in a minute. Let's see how... Yeah, so I'm expelling the water now, and I can see a little bit of ink coming out, but it's pretty good. So we'll do this a few times. Then I'll take it apart just to show y'all. To think that only 6 months ago I was seeing Brad do this for the first time. Nice. Hey, this is the stuff you got to do. This is the important stuff. This is the stuff we all don't want to do, but need to do, right? All right, I think we actually have this pretty clean. So that's all I'm seeing from just piston cleaning it out. Let me silence my thing here. So the other thing you can do with the Aurora, which I actually do like to do because the piston has this safety reservoir inside it, which I hate. I think it's dumb. Boss Baker Chris, you asked him what pens I left inked up. I'm going to show you that in just a second. So what I like to do with the Auroras is we're going to take the nib units, just unscrew, right? So we're just going to unscrew this. So it's one big happy nib unit. And then you can take this apart further. I don't have a need to take it apart further today. But if I really wanted it clean... Oh, I'm an intimidating guy. I mean, look at me. Not at all an embarrassment to my family lineage. So yeah, this is pretty clean. But what I'll do on the rest of it is this. So we're going to take our syringe and power wash the inside. This is where we make a mess on the desk. So we're gonna put this up in here, like you can see. You can see that. We're just gonna shoot that in there a few times. Just to rinse out anything else, but it cleans pretty flawlessly. Like these are the Aurora 88s are, and just like Pelicans, anything where the whole nib unit comes out, they're so simple to clean. Like really are. Like don't over sweat, don't overthink these. And then I do get some of the water out. Yeah, good to go. Honestly, like. My work here is done. Boom. So you can see how much work the first bowl does and then how clean they really get going into like the kind of like the final part. So, let's see here. When I clean a pen, the nib unit comes out whether it's designed to or not. Did you just tell us not to overthink things? Yeah. I'm a man of many. I'm a walking contradiction, I guess. Yeah, you don't have to take out the nibs. So, but I do for like stronger, tougher inks, tougher to clean inks. So we have our Sailor Mikan Pro Gear Mini, still inked. Eco still inked. Verdigris still inked. This is the only one I'm thinking about cleaning, but I like this. This is the only nib like this I have inked up right now, and the only orange ink. And then, all right, so the cleaning's done. Those are good to go. Let me move some of this. Let me move some of this so we don't make too much of more of a mess. And then we'll do some inking. We'll do a giveaway, then we'll do some inking. Any tips for using an ultrasonic cleaner? Take the things apart, put water in it, put stuff in it, hit start. Now that's a thing to not overthink. Is the Verdigris still being produced? Produced, I'm not sure. Available, I think it's still pretty reasonably available. Love my ultrasonic. Waited too long to get one. Yeah. I rarely use it, but for the right thing, it really does work. Sorry, I'm just finishing up. I'm doing a little bit of drying here. I'm going to move this water. FA is sold out some places. Yeah, that's why I went with the FA. Well, I went with the FA because I didn't have it, but okay. Let me step away for 2 seconds to empty these waters. I'll come back. We'll do a giveaway, and then we're going to ink some pens. I have 2 pens to ink up and a secret pen I've been hiding from you. That's already inked that I haven't shown you yet. All right, be right back. Be very, very careful. We're hunting wabbits. This visual looks like it would get me banned from Twitch. Like, what is going on here? Should I move this? Do I need anything here? I don't think I need anything here. All right, I'm gonna relocate this. To the drying rack. So I will let those pens just air dry kind of overnight. You don't have to. It's just I can. So like I have a space to go set them and they're fine. All right. Let's see. I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm trying to think if there's something else I wanted to say before then. Hey, won that Third House ink legally binding? I have no idea. All right. Let's do a giveaway. And then I'm going to ink at least 2 pins. That's probably it. What did I give away the first time? Paper. Oh, well, here we go. This will be fun. Sometimes I have things in the pin storage. I forget to actually give away the pin storage, which is what it's here for. All right, check this out. This is a 3D printed block. Did I get this from Random Thinks? Or Evan? Random Thinks, maybe? Whatever it is, it's cool. It's super cool. I like this material. This is 3D printed, whatever this material is. Yeah, it looks like Random Thinks, right? I think I got it at Chicago from Random Thinks because they were there. Yeah. How cool is this? Like, this is cool. So, anyway. Pin holder, pencil holder. Probably like pencil holder. These are pretty narrow, wider. Card. I don't know. It's just a good layout. I like this layout. Will ink samples fit? Yes. Are those slots A6 by chance? Man, testing all the things, chat. Just so happens I have all the things to test with. They are not. They are not. That's A6, right? Yeah, A6. Yeah, they'll easily hold field notes. Boop. So yeah, really cool layout, fun layout. So let's give this away. Vienna sausages fit. No. I'm gonna go with no. All right. All right, this giveaway is open. Exclamation point raffle. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. I ship worldwide. Let's go. All right. So we have at least 2 pins to ink up. We're going to get those set. We have 1 pin to show you. We'll get that set. While y'all do that, I have 8,000 messages on my phone. So y'all continue. Carry on. Carry on to enter. Let me see why my phone's been blowing up. I'm glad I read my messages. I have different things going on. Podcast notification. Yeah, no pickleball questions. Nice hat, thank you. Yeah. So yes, my schedule has changed this afternoon, interestingly enough. New spoke yet? No. Retractables will be a couple months out. So that'll be the next new spoke. Yeah, next new spoke will be the retractables. So a couple months. All right, I got about 30 seconds left. You have a pickleball question? Hit me. We should have we're on our second full prototype round. Have you encountered any haters on the tennis court? No, not really. Because we play at pickleball only facilities. We're lucky to where we live that there's not a crossover facilities that has both. So we don't have a problem with that. Brad, I'm getting the glass dip pins. Do you have any of the fancy ones you like? So no new PA cap yet. I wish. Are you going to use the paddle behind you in any games? No, because I will get killed. So that's a good display paddle. Although I might take it out to test. Take it out to practice with just for fun. We'll do glass dip nibs here in a second once I do this winner. How's the wrist? Great. I can feel it sometimes when I hit certain shots, but it's never anything that's negative. But I can if I just bend my wrist now, I can make it hurt. I guess it's never going to go away, but it doesn't affect anything that I do other than I can feel, oh yeah, it's not as good as it used to be. I'm about to write a winner and I haven't even picked it yet. Let's pick a winner. Can a glass pen be repaired if the tip has been chipped? I have no idea. McPenthusiast, you now have a McPen holder for your McPens. Got a good source for buying bulb syringes by the dozen or half dozen. I've either bought them locally at a drugstore or from Amazon. That's the only place I've ever bought them. Yeah, I mean, I guess technically you could get a glass dip nib pen repaired. But I'd imagine it's a lot. So if it's an expensive one, I'd look into it. But if it's like my $20 Roaring Klinger one. So this is the only glass nib I have, and I really like it. It's good. It's a good one. Well, I do have the small one. And this one's really good too. Oh, Dragon Drawer, I hope you feel better. So these two are the ones that I use. This is, what was this one? McPenthusiast. All right, email me. hello@penaddict.com with your shipping address and tell me what you won. What's up, Eric Jaws? Teranishi, thank you. Teranishi. So, yeah, that one's pretty good. Can we get a shout out to Eric Draws? Because they're awesome, and they did, for those of y'all who don't know, my emotes that you use, most of them done by Eric Draws. And he's super cool. And we like to go hang out with him while he draws. And when you rate him, his thing says dun, 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 dun. And I always do it every time. Just like that. Dun, 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 dun. On said they could repair mine if I ever broke it. All right, so there we go. We got that. Toby, what are you doing? Stop it. Okie dokie. Chat. So who asked the glass dip nib question? So these are my different ink splattering tools. But this is kind of like my one fancy glass dip nib. And by fancy, it was like 20 Malahandrolu. Gotcha. So this is the Roaring Klingner one. This is a good like mid-range starter glass dip nib pen. They're like 20, 25 bucks. It holds the ink well. It's got a nice smooth tip. It's not too like wide. It's not rough. It's smooth. So this is like your traditional one. Yeah, Roaring Klingner. R&K. Yep. Did I say something else? If I did, I meant Roaring R&K. So that's that one. Then the Teranishi one, which Olive Octopus Inks just gave me. This is like a pocketable acrylic one. Yeah, I'm gonna go through those again, Mafia Geek, here in just a second, because we're gonna add to that. So this one I just got from Olive Octopus Ink. I really like this. No, you weren't, Crochet. You were behind me. I was first. And then we have a swizzle stick. We have a drink mixing tool that we use to spread ink that Olive Octopus Ink sent me. We have a letter opener that spreads ink. We have a drill log that I never use because I never write. If I was writing with dip nibs, I would use this one because it's so crazy. But I never use it because I'm looking to spread ink around. And then we have our folded nib. This is just, again, like an ink spreader. And the same handle. Like, I could just switch the nib handles however I wanted. So that's all my dip nib accessories. I need to use my drill log more. I need to think about that. I love the pocket ones. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how good those little pocket ones are. They're pretty neat. Where does one acquire folded nib? What's the main source of the folded nib? Because that's where I got mine. It's a very popular like calligraphy ink slide. Oh yeah, my Kakamori. Thank you. I keep this one on the shelf here. Kakamori. This is probably the one I use the most. That's probably the one I use the most. So that's the steel nib. What's the place where I bought the folded nib, chat? It's a very, very common. I could find it. It's like a very basic name shop online. I bought it from them. They sell like iron gall inks, folded nibs. I'll have to find it. But they're like $8. John Neal, Penn Island, not Penn Island. It wasn't St. Louis Art Supply. Is that the Kakamori? That was the Kakamori, yes. Paper and Ink Arts. Thank you, Strange Camel. See, I told you I was a basic name. Paper Ink Arts. That's where I got mine from. Paper Ink Arts. John Neal. I haven't used John Neal. Paper Ink Arts. Geesh. That name is so basic I couldn't remember it. Is the Kakamori a solid piece of metal? Yes. So they do this one's stainless steel. And it's hard to get out. And then they do a brass one. I guess I never take this out, so I was going to get it out. But it slots into like the traditional like holders. Looks like it's at John Neal too. Gotcha. Ugh. I can't get this out. These are things that are kind of sharp, so I'm a little bit hesitant to like just dig in and pop it out. But anyway. There we go. So, yeah. So that's the Kakamori. I'm mostly worried about like slicing myself on these things. Not that you can, but they're pretty sharp. Are GC quill calligraphy sets any good? I'm not sure. I don't use many. I mean, I think anything with the different nib varieties and the different nib holders are really good. Is there much difference between the Kakamori steel and Kakamori brass? Just mentally for me, I wanted the steel because I thought the brass metal would change. And I didn't want that for my inks. And stainless steel is like unchangeable. Like that's like its feature. Like, you know, generally speaking, I mean, I'm sure there's stuff that can damage it. But the brass seems to be like it's always changing. So that's why I chose the stainless. Early start. Yeah, so the podcast is already done for this week. I had a guest, Fig Boot on Pins, join me, so we recorded that early. So yes, I had a 10 o'clock start today. All right, let's get into some pins here to ink. All right, first up is one I've already inked. Uh-oh, I have another pin in here. I have two pins in here. They're both inked. One I can show you today, one I can show you tomorrow. Let's see. Can I pull out the right one? Yeah. So I did have another pin inked. Let's look at what we got here. So this is what we left from the previous batch. All right, left those four. Then we have the, boy, I can't say this. Kyusato. I don't know how to say it. I'm gonna have to ask CY. Kakari. Kyusato Kakari. This is CY's collaboration that appeared in my mail last week randomly with a needlepoint, nib, and a very nice letter from my friend CY. So he sent this to me, and I might have shed a tear or two. But yeah, I wasn't sure how a needlepoint pen would work with a heavy barrel. And it's shockingly good. I always have my needle points in lighter pens, right? Because it's a finer line. But this, the way this works and what I've been using, how I've been using it so far, is like I don't have to have any line pressure when I write with it, right? I just have to guide the nib. I don't even have to hardly grip it, which is an interesting phenomenon for me. So this is something I'm experimenting with. We're going to play around with it some more, and we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So this is the one I inked up with the blue fungus ink that I was showing you yesterday. So this green pen, that's who asked this? Alimal. So this is a Franklin Christoph Model 46 in Olive, which is a really neat material. Needlepoint will take years to empty that pen, exactly. And I still only inked it like half full. Even he wrote a little letter to me. He's like, you will never write this dry. So I'll write with it a little bit later. I have another inked pen that I'm not allowed to show. That's embargoed until tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 8th, right? Yeah. I have another inked pen I can show y'all tomorrow. Mine has a King Ingold nib. It'll be empty next week. That's funny. So we have these. That's inked. We're about to ink my two new pens from Skogsy. Today's the 8th, I swear. I know, right? You won't tell? I know. I'm a good... I like to keep my job. Can you show us the box of the embargo pen? I have shared a picture of the box of the embargoed pen to Pen Addict members. I didn't know pen embargo existed. Yeah. I play nice. I'm a good secret keeper. Except that one time where I opened a pen, shared it, and then later found the letter, don't show the pen until X date. Y'all remember that one? I can't remember what pen it was. That was pretty funny. All right. It is a wood box, correct. All right, so I think I know what I want to put into here. You never do it on purpose. Yes, true. I've accidentally broken embargoes. So we're gonna start with the baby Cigarro. So I'm just gonna use a cartridge for this, and we have a stock EF nib here. This is an F nib. All right, we're gonna change this because why I haven't inked this up yet is because I want to see if I want to put a different nib in here. So I have an EF here. We're going to take this out. Does this have a converter stuck to it? hang on. All right, we're going to take this out. We're going to put this in here because this is a fine nib. So we're going to put the EF in the small pin. All right. So this is just going to fit like a cartridge, like a short international cartridge. And I was trying to find a bright blue. I thought I had, and I couldn't find it. I looked for it this morning. I thought I had the Caran d'Ache, Hypnotics, whatever the bright blue one's called. Like electric blue or something like that. But I only had the, like the blue-black one, which I didn't want to use. Because I wanted something to like kind of make this pop. So what color is this? Is this like turquoise? Is this paradise? Where are you staying? I'm not going to give up my OPSEC that easily, Glyph. Wow. I'm staying in Brooklyn. I'm staying close-ish to the to Yosekum. Yeah, I'm in the on the Brooklyn side of things for sure. I'm just messing with you. Ice rink from Birmingham. I don't have it. What are you looking at California? I'm not sure yet. I'm going to work on that in the next couple of days. Definitely Atelier Lusso. Does Faber-Castell do loose nibs? I would wager they do, but I don't know anyone that carries them offhand. But I need to go through, one of my tasks later this week is to go through the vendor list for California. So what color is this called, and can I get a sample of it before I commit to it? What is this? Seems like it's like Paradise. What's this Kaweco ink called? I don't recall using it. And then I'm going to look at those Rodden 823s that Paradise Blue that Nick Pang's going to have. It doesn't say. I did look. You would think it would say, right? At no point, nowhere on this box does it say actually what color this is. But I think Paradise Blue is what I was thinking. Look for the word Tinte. It's literally not on here. I just want to make sure this is bright enough for what I want. Yeah, this should be good. Vibrant, but on the light side. It's a little green. Let me think about this. I'm not dead set on this. Could be good. Right above the word Kaweco on the front of the box. All right, I'm going to prove it to y'all. Y'all tell me what I'm missing. Tell me when you see it, chat. Tell me when you see the ink name. Anyone? Anyone? Bueller, 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 Bueller. See? I'm usually wrong. In this case, I'm not. I am usually wrong, though, just for the record. No, it's Paradise Blue. It's 100% Paradise Blue. I just couldn't think of the name. I'm going to go get my other ink cartridges. I don't feel like syringe filling a cartridge. I don't know that I have any empties right now. I think this will be okay. Yeah, that's a Baja Blast. Yeah, that pinky goes hot, isn't it? I want to go double check my ink cartridges. I'll be right back. think I had an epiphany. So, I did. So, I brought a pink ink to put in here, but what if I use pink for this one? Because I have a really good, this is a really good pink. This Waterman Rose pink, Radiant Pink is a really good pink, but I don't want to use a cartridge in here. Let's see what else we got. That's a thought, and then I could put something else in there. I was going to use, I brought Andronopal to put in here, was my goal. Right, I was going to put that in the blue pen. Maybe I still will. But I can't, I'm not going to do two pinks. Let's see. Bilberry, Peter Buck, Blood Orange, Electric Orange. Thank you, Glyph. Infinite Gray. That's a choice. I don't know. Seems a little bit boring, but that's a choice. That's a good gray. Divine Pink. I don't think I've used that one. I don't recall using that one. Blue Black. So use Diamond cartridges or international standard? Yes. Olive Green. That's a no. Ooh, this could be good. Deep Sea Green. I don't know. This is the Blue Black, Idyllic Blue. That could work. I might be happier with Idyllic Blue than Paradise Blue. So that's a choice. Deep Sea Green is good. Blood Orange. I don't think I can do that. This one. Then I have Viper Green. I'm not going to do that. I have Kaweco Blue Black. What is this? Coltpen's Deep Dark Orange. Regular Diamine Blue Black. 1864 Blue Black. Someone has a problem, chat. His name is me. That's it. Oh, and I have some fluorescent Kawecos. That would be sick. Oh, what's this? Vert Pre. No, we're not using that. Yeah. Well, what if I'm making an international order? You got to make it worth the while, right? Okay. I have managed to make this worse. I think these are my choices here. So let me think about this. This is dumb. I really need to make, like one other person in here will get this joke. I really need to make a color called Peter Buck for Diamine. That goes with Bilberry. Life goals. See, this is why you need swatch cards. Y'all don't like me just like losing my mind over something so simple as this. Snowy City, thank you for the follow. You vote Paradise Blue? I mean, the guy who made the pen is voting Paradise Blue, right? I mean, it kind of goes. Also, it's Bradley with no E, so... Yeah, get it right, man. All right, let's stick with Paradise Blue. The guy that made the pen says Paradise Blue is it. You just might not see it with the EF. That's okay. I'll see it. I'll like it. You'll get nothing and like it. We're going in. Paradise Blue it is. All right, it's going to be like an hour before that I can use that. So there we go. We're going in. Going in, chat. All right. All right. Now, the other decision has been made. I know. I've lost every follower, subscriber. Sergeant Story's never going to gift another sub. It's over. Canceled. This one, we've chosen the ink. But guess what we get to do, chat? We're gonna pick a nib for this one. We're going to pick a nib. So if you thought that was fun, just wait. If you haven't had enough fun yet, just hold your darn horses. Because we're using Andronopal as our ink. That's a given. So Andrew, I told him to hold the stack nib thoughts because maybe I needed to do that for this. This is my other stack nib. This is a pen sloth bought from Damien, all in the nib. And this might be. So that's at the top of the list. Let me just see what else I have. So this was my my Techo grind from CY. I'm not using that. I have no opinion on the nib. Well, I have lots of opinions, but they're all what Brad doesn't enjoy. I own this nib. I should use it, right? Would you enjoy if I use this nib? I think you would. Look at this thing. I know y'all can't see it, but pretty crazy. I don't even know what some of these other ones are. So this is a gold FC. Most of the other stuff will be some type of cursive italic stubbish thing. So that's a very aggressive. I need a macro camera POV to switch in OBS. Yeah, I'll get right on that. Y'all know me. Right, but I think I'm getting I think I'm gonna get a grind like this in DC. I have another stack nib inked up. So it's just like, what are my goals here? Besides driving y'all bonkers. Am I succeeding? What is that? Oh, that's an even finer one. Jeez Louise. Those are two really nice nibs. Thick nib gets my vote, right? I don't disagree with any of that. What is the name of the ink? Califolio Andronopal. So here's the brand here, Califolio, which you can't see. Andronopal is the color. It's a really hot pink. It's like kind of like the best hot pink. All right, what is this? Oh, look out. I've never really done a better organization of my ground nibs, chat, which is kind of sad. I got some good stuff in here. I just want to see. I've lost track of how many people have sold stack nibs. Nice. I know I have a Naginata Togi, but I'm really leaning towards this stack nib, y'all. Hey, is Skogsy still here? Should we let Skogsy pick again? I think Stack Nib is going to win, though. I think it's pretty clear. Just making sure I'm not missing something obvious. Everything else is pretty fine and pretty sharp. Yes, Stack Nib for the win, right? I kind of feel like this is a big pin. It's kind of tailor-made for that, right? Yeah, and as much ink as I don't use in the needle point, I'll be able to use here. So let's do it. I'm pretty convinced this was the answer anyway. So let's just do this. I see your eyes. Man, I've got a mess going on here. We need to do something about these nibs. All right. See, that wasn't too bad. All right. So Stack Nib. This is a pin sloth put together by Damien at All in the Nib, or ground by Damien at All in the Nib. I don't remember what grind it is. Everyone's a skeleton now. Rip. Okay. Let's just do this. We do this so we don't make a mess, but we're not going to make a mess. We're going to fill this through here. Oh, and I didn't do it halfway, but that's okay. This is a very, very wet nib. And y'all are going to tell me to dip this in here, so we'll do that so I don't get yelled at again. All right, we're just seeing what we got here. Oh yeah, sick. Sick. I love this pen. What's this material called? This is a good. This was I guess it probably still is my favorite hot pink. This is why I like Cheshire Cat so much. It's in this range. Saddest Refraction Teal. Such a good name. I didn't even know Enigma made blanks. So this reminds me a lot of wearing old Cheshire Cat. Like, it's not as hot pink as you think it would be. It's just a really damn good pink. The glitter is blue. Is there a variance in the glitters? Do they do saddest refraction with a different color glitter? Like a red or a green? Quebeco Ruby Red is a good pinkish color. I think I might have... Do I have some of that? I need to check. I don't think I've ever used that, but it's sitting in the closet. Of Doom. Gotcha. Doom. All right, y'all gonna make me try Quebeco Ruby Red, huh? It's funny. I've actually used this stack of paper more that it's out of my notebook than when it was in my notebook. I reach for this all the time now. It's weird. Weird how that happens. All right, I just want to get some better color here. The new infrared Perkio came with ruby red. Did it? Like in a cartridge? I don't remember that. So this is the bank paper that I gave away earlier, the Yamamoto. This is a very wet nib. Interesting. I didn't really know that. See, the thing about this nib is I have to find ways to use it, which is cool. Speaking of member benefits, how often are the pin giveaways on refill? Once a month, except when I forget, then it's 2 a month to catch up on the previous month. That's what happened in January. So I'm actually going to do another one this weekend. And it's not always pins, but like I gave away a plotter narrow this month. So that's still open. But yeah, 1 a month. But sometimes the way the calendar goes, I forget because I need to do it a week ahead before I announce it. And sometimes I run out of time in the month, aka I forget to plan ahead. Hashtag content calendar win. I always make up for it though. I always make up for the things I miss, like schedule wise. So we'll have a lot of weird schedule-y stuff this week, this year probably. So like, I was already thinking about this. So I'm going to do February's giveaway this weekend. Because I was thinking, well, I could go to the LA Pen Show, come back with something, and then have time to give it away, but I'd run out of weeks. So I'll just do that in March. So. See, all of these things, you still have time to enter the plotter one. You just got to go click the link. So all of these things are one pen. The pen model, the ink, the nib, and the material. I know you said you need to think about use cases for this nib, but there are specific use cases that you gravitate towards larger nibs. There's not. That's kind of like the kicker. And like, I don't necessarily have to write this big with it. I can write a little bit smaller with it. But like, I wouldn't use it in my plotter, right? Because I write small in there. I could use it in my 5-year, yeah, sketching creativity, right? Like, I don't think I would use this. How small can I write with this? Like, I don't think I could use this to like do the copy novel, right? Copying that, because like that paper, I don't think could handle this much ink on there. Let's see. But it's really kind of defeats the purpose writing small with this nib, right? You kind of lose. You might as well just use like a broad or double broad, right? Like you lose the character with it. And I don't think this one's really designed to be written with upside down. At least it doesn't feel that great. Maybe technically it is, but it doesn't feel awesome. So it's more something to play with. Yeah, line art. Like we could just do our... It's a little bit harder on this one though. I need to think about it. If I would need to change the angle a little bit on the verticals, I don't know. Think about it. So yeah, it's just a fun playing around pen. Nice dragon drawer. All right, let's see if this one may not be ready to write yet. Well, let's try this one. Yeah, this one's gonna be a minute. Oh no, it's about ready. Tharby ink, chat. I think this ink is gonna work. Oh yeah, this ink's totally gonna work. Shake it violently. I don't even need to. We're good to go. So this is... So then you come over here. This is a stock EF. I don't know how to spell saguaro. Still working on the flow. See, this is more of my daily writing style. Line widths and such. We're not quite there yet. Cool. Watermelon color combo is hot. It's one of my favorite just like complementary things. Always using pinks and blues or bright greens. Did you clean the pen first? No. I don't think I've ever cleaned a pen first. Just maybe a couple times ever. So there we go. Nice. Oh, last one. Skogsley cleaned it. Yeah. So then we have the this one. So I wonder if this one's a little bit wetter, like Slumberman was saying, because of just how this pen flows, right? Like it's a when you open the valve and get the ink going, which I kind of like. It's probably like more of like a 0.2 millimeter line than a 0.1, which is better to write with. But if I was doing art, maybe I would want it drier. So yeah. It's cool stuff. Yeah. So like it flows good, which I kind of like. Like I'm good with that. Nice. All right. Good deal. We did all the things, chat. What else do we need to do today? Anything else? Super fine but wet. That's a challenge, right? Seems challenging to get exactly right. I'm loving how order a PA cat. Damn it. Record a podcast. I did that. I did record a podcast. Is it out in your feeds yet? I think someone said it's out. Hey, it's out. All right. Tell chat you love us. I love us, chat. I love all of us. I love all of us for being here. You didn't record it today. I did not. So I don't have to record one today. Therefore, hey, literally, I'm just glad you remembered to Wordle like 2 days ago. That's all I care about right now. So close. The only thing you didn't let me do is finally win a pin. You're like a 5-time winner, but it's never been a pin. Never. Dang. What the heck? Heckin' what? Heckin' what? All right. We're going to wrap it here, chat. We'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. We're going to go raid someone, though. You need my first win and a converter. You'll get that converter whenever there's a first win. It feels weird that today's Wednesday. It definitely feels Thursday-ish to me. But we'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. What should we do tomorrow? We got plenty to do. I might actually, maybe I'll work on my collaborations, and maybe I'll send some emails about a hat. I'll always put up with you, Ferret Fawcett. I put up with all y'all. I'm glad y'all are here. Thank you, Skogsy. Thanks for doing that. I really appreciate it. Hope to see you soon. Yeah. That hat is the bomb. I love this hat. I just can't wear it to LA. I'll wear it to SF though. All right, we're gonna go hang out with Den's Pens today. Go watch them make a pen. They're literally on the lathe right now. I'll be back. Oh yeah, Eric does like this one. Truth. I'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. We'll write something probably. All right. See y'all then. Tell Den's hey.